Disrespecting Manny Pacquiao might be one of the dumbest things anyone could do.
Told me you're gonna knock out Pacquiao with the uppercut.
Con el que sea, el derechazo, upper, gancho, lo que le agarre.
Anything. It could be uppercuts, right hand, body shots.
In this case, the Mexican Antonio Margarito thought he would get an advantage by doing so, but unfortunately for him, his disrespect turned into a knuckle pie.
I've ever seen. He does it all and fights everybody. That's what I like about him.
I thought Pacquiao would stop Margarito right around the 60.
Margarito was no joke, a fierce Mexican warrior in the ring that left no food on his table and wanted to take you out with every chance he got. The buzz around his name came when he scored one of the biggest wins of his career by defeating Miguel Cotto in a brutal and memorable bout. The fight, which saw Cotto suffer his first professional loss, elevated Margarito to superstar status in the boxing world. Margarito's career, however, faced a significant controversy in 2009 before his fight against Shane Mosley. During pre-fight inspections, Margarito's hand wraps were found to contain a hardened substance that resembled plaster, with the State Athletic Commission determining that his hand wraps were illegal. He went on to lose the fight against Mosley, with the only question being about how many had to suffer from Margarito's dangerous cheating tactics. After serving a suspension, Margarito returned to the ring in 2010, fighting Roberto Garcia in Mexico and winning by unanimous decision. This victory set up his highly anticipated bout against Manny Pacquiao for the super welterweight title, and he left no time to verbally attack the Filipino.
Vamos a tener carnal.
We're gonna have to beat him. Freddie Roach is scared right now. Freddie Roach is scared that we're gonna beat Manny Pacquiao.
Con el que sea, el derechazo, upper, gancho, lo que le agarre.
Anything. It could be uppercuts, right hand, body shots, but whatever I get him with.
Pacquiao was always a calm boxer that let his fists do the talking for him, but it seemed like Margarito was the one that deserved to get punished the absolute most for his words and past actions. Both fighters made weight, they faced off, and we are ready for fight night.
Fight. Antonio Margarito's hand-wrapping exercise.
Early on, Pacquiao's jab rules the round, setting up lefts to head and body, and his counterpunches are effective.
In the Dress Athletic Commission, the Athletic Commission had to bring the tides. Eventually, it was determined that a drug test after the fight gave no indication that he ever considered not entering the ring to fight. So here they are. Pacquiao trying to get inside and go to the body, and Emmanuel's up at an angle robs you of power, does it not?
Yes, it does.
So he has a better chance.
His dominant punch in the fight has been his left jab.
And the last thing people expected to see was Antonio Margarito stand in the ring and boxing with Manny Pacquiao, but that's what's happened.
Margarito, when he's jabbing with a little left step back.
Bring Margarito's arms and head down.
Well, one thing, Manny makes adjustments as the fight goes. He's a very intelligent fighter.
Margarito has thrown almost exclusively gut and landed it on Margarito's face.
Margarito has shown a good jab, especially early in the round.
Pacquiao batters Margarito, opening a cut under his right eye with big lefts as he comes off the ropes.
It's too early to start trying to bang this guy around. You need to soften him up a little.
Manny Pacquiao looked vulnerable, and he's looked a little...
Pacquiao pressing the speed advantage. Margarito still fighting for him, an unfamiliar fight. It doesn't have the kind of jab that will bother Pacquiao. First 3 rounds, Margarito's bothering Pacquiao. Good flesh. Another one. Little right hook inside for Pacquiao. Despite landed on the chin. Pacquiao flirts with the corner there, then moves away. Now his back is against the ropes. Press the action. Pacquiao hits him flush with a big left hand.
With a clean shot. But in the meantime, I still see that.
Pacquiao dares to let Margarito unleash his best punches against him, as he routinely does, much to trainer Freddie Roach's angst. The crowd roars, thinking Margarito is rallying, but Pacquiao answers with his own strong combinations.
There's a huge left under Margarito up, and he's hurting him. And Margarito can say, oh.
Body punch, I think, and everything took all of the starch out of it.
What's happening now?
And Pacquiao, no matter how...
But what makes him different from a lot of the days fighting? He punches through his. Most of the fighters today, they punch at the target. Very seldom do they penetrate. Accuracy this round, even though he wasn't doing too much and he was losing. But seemed like that one body punch. See the left hand shot to the body, which I think started all of the serious problems. Even though he was being outpointed, seemingly with that shot, he never has recuperated. Notice his body form is bending over as if he's still hurt from the body punch.
CompuBox tells us he's ever landed on Antonio Margarito in a single round.
And you know, Pacquiao doesn't just waste punches. His punches are very accurate.
I think he's the most accurate puncher in boxing, Emmanuel. He the ability to adjust the punch at mid-arc.
Yeah.
Margarito going to the body at a moment that Margarito actually made it look for a moment like his fight against Cotto. And here comes... Fought a great fight against him. Absolutely, he jolted back, or jolted Mark down there. Jolts him with a right hook there.
Pacquiao's spirit is something to behold.
Unbelievable.
He loves
the better of an exchange. That's why it's hard to win rounds against him, because if you get, he'll get you back before the bell rings.
And that was likely here for Margarito. He said, look, I hope he goes up to 180.
Pacquiao buries a left flush to Margarito's face. His right eye is nearly swollen shut. His left is getting bad. Pacquiao is far more active, still strong as the legs, and the energy are winning this fight.
So he started moving right.
Charles Tillman made a pilgrimage to Las Vegas to watch Manny Pacquiao fight. Afterward, I asked him what was most impressive. He said, easy, the footwork. I've never seen
Positions that he's in.
And he's taking something of a breather this round, it appears to me.
But he's winning the round still. I think every round of the fight so far. Some bigger than others, but he's winning all of them.
And Manny finally is able to dodge away. But this gives Margarito energy as he's tasted for a moment the advantage of having Pacquiao against the ropes. This is... I'll say this. I've covered boxing for 24 years, and I covered Ray Leonard from ringside. He's a fighter I've ever seen.
He does it all and fights everybody. That's what I like about it.
See what's kept Margarito up in this fight is
Jim, before the fight, you said you could see it possibly going to 12-round decision only because of...
I thought Pacquiao would stop Margarito right around the 6th or 7th. Seems to be weathering these storms pretty well in spite of looks.
Margarito's hanging in, and he's having more flurries as the fight continues.
Here you see Manny Pacquiao landing all of these precise punches, even with high defense. He still pinpoints areas where he can get through and penetrate. But perfect fight is the way he fought the last round, punching, moving in and out, taking advantage of that great natural coordination.
Correct.
And you look at the fact that Margarito had his defense up all that time, and he penetrated to defenses.
Manny Pacquiao was a terrific, world-class, one-handed fighter. Taking him against the ropes here, trying to get to Pacquiao's body. That could change the fight. Fighting back with his back on the ropes.
And here comes
And he
Manny.
turns it out, hits him again with the left. Margarito nods at him. Pacquiao hits him at will.
During the final rounds, it was clear who was battering who, as Pacquiao was picking Margarito apart, making a lesson out of him as to what anyone who disrespects the sport of boxing would get.
15 pounds.
Right, he's a former flyweight, long beard on Margarito. Freddie Roach wanted to get the Texas State at Margarito shave off the beard, which probably they would have done. Pacquiao's, I want to use it as a target. That's a fighter.
The machine.
He's putting it on Margarito right now.
Manny. Boom! Another perfect right hook. What a show. Greatest offensive fighter of the...
Physically fatigued, both. And this hook, he didn't see it coming.
That was a right hook from Pacquiao.
Yeah, perfect fight.
He had another 30 seconds.
To his stunning left cross. To stop the fight.
Another measuring, he wants to keep fighting. He's not just doing it as a show for, look at me, I'm tough. He really wants to win the fight, even though he's hopelessly behind and getting. And Pacquiao looking towards the ref, asking him to stop the fight at this point, it looks to me.
That's what he's saying to Cole.
But the referee's doing a good job, I think. It's right there. If he was back to the ropes and being hit or something, we'd definitely decide.
Manuel, he's rearranging Margarito's face, and it may never look the same again.
I don't know, but it's just, this is boxing. I hate to say it.
That's hard to say because he's fighting such different guys every time to make sure that he wins the round, make clear who's still dominant. Manny Pacquiao, the fighter. This is Manny Pacquiao, the congressman. Manny Pacquiao, the citizen of the world. That's the man who's letting Margarito finish. And we're done.
Margarito suffered extensive facial damage during the fight. His right eye, in particular, was severely swollen and injured. Pacquiao's punches caused a fractured orbital bone, necessitating immediate surgery after the bout. The injury was so severe that Margarito was hospitalized and later required the insertion of a titanium plate to repair the fracture.